Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss another chromatography is a high performance liquid chromatography is also known as a high pressure liquid chromatography. So today we are going to finish principle, working and application of HPLC. So what is a HPLC? Actually, HPLC is usually modified column chromatography, and the technique is used for the separation of mixture components, identifying the components, quantifying the components. For example, mixture like protein mixture. So protein separation takes place with the help of the HPLC, and we can quantify it also, means how much protein present in this mixture, how much gram protein present in this mixture. These are quantified with the help of HPLC. And HPLC, it is a type of liquid chromatography. In liquid chromatography, mobile phase is liquid and high performance. But why the liquid chromatography is word is insufficient, and why HP is used, high performance? Why high performance word is used for the this chromatography? Because high performance is due to the resolution is high. HPLC's resolution is very high. So resolution means the ability to separate or ability to distinguish the component from the mixture. So it have a great ability to the separation of mixtures, distinguishing of mixtures, so is known as a high performance, and it is a type of liquid chromatography. And it is a modified column chromatography, means here is a column is used for the separation. Then HPLC is a purify the components on the basis of polarity. What is a polarity? Polarity means tendency of molecules like or dislike the water. Polar nature means the polar. What is a polar? Polar means water loving, and this condition is also known as a hydrophilic. We studied in 12th standard the what is a polarity, what is a polar, what is a non-polar, but I once again repeat it. Polar means water loving or hydrophilic, and the molecule is non-polar. These are the water hating or also known as a hydrophobic. Hydrophilic means polar, hydrophobic means non-polar. So here is a stationary phase in HPLC is solid, and mobile phase is always liquid. So stationary phase there is a one column, and it is a solid absorbent material in column, and solid absorbent material in column is tightly packed. Why it is tightly packed? Because of high purification. So there is a silica is used, but actually silica is a hydrophilic in nature, means these are the water loving. But in most of industry the HPLC is widely used, so there is a used reverse phase of chromatography, and in reverse phase of chromatography there is used stationary phase is a hydrophobic phase, but our silica is a hydrophilic. Then silica is modified into silica C18, and silica C18 used as a solid material, and silica C18 is a hydrophobic material, and it is a solid absorbent material in stationary phase. Then we fix the stationary phase in column, and it is a tightly packed into the column. Why? Because they give a high purification rate. Then next step is mobile phase. Mobile phase is a liquid phase, and it is a liquid solution, and mostly we use the stationary phase is a hydrophobic. Then we use the mobile phase is a hydrophilic. Hydrophilic means it is a water living, means the mobile phase contain 90% water and 10% of solvent, the organic solvent, so it is a hydrophilic. But they use the constant changes in the this mobile phase, means after the first elution they then use the another buffer like 80% water and 20% uh, uh, organic solvent, then use the 70% water and 30% organic solvent. So hydrophilic to hydrophobic concentration of this mobile phase changes in every elution time. So these are the hydrophilic to hydrophobic mobile phase changes in every elution period for separation of every type of sample, because we don't know the sample's components are either hydrophilic or hydrophobic. Maybe they are the mixture, they are the hydrophilic also and hydrophobic also. So general information regarding HPLC, but when our subject is biochemical techniques, we need the appropriate word for the principle. So here is the principle in scientific words. The purification takes place in separation column between a stationary phase and mobile phase. The stationary phase is a granular material and with a small porous particle in separation column. These are the silica. And the mobile phase, on the other hand, is a solvent or solvent mixture. Why it is a solvent mixture? Because we use the water as well as organic solvent, and which is forced at the high pressure through a separation column. Here we use the high pressure with the help of pump. So this HPLC, high performance liquid chromatography, is also known as a high pressure liquid chromatography. So via a valve with a connected sample loop, that is a small tube or a capillary made up of stainless steel, and the sample is injected into the mobile phase flow from the pump and separation column using a syringe. So subsequently, the individual of components of the sample migrate through the column at different rates because they are retained to varying degree by interaction with the stationary phase because of their nature. Because they are if the hydrophilic or the hydrophobic, according to that they are separated. After leaving the column, the individual substances are detected by a suitable detector, and it detector passed on signal to the HPLC software or the computer, and at the end of this operation run the chromatogram in the HPLC software on the computer is obtained. Means the one graph is obtained into the software, and this graph is known as a chromatogram, and the chromatogram allow the identification and quantification of different substances. So chromatogram is with the help of chromatogram we identify and quantify the different substances. But when we use the HPLC, we must have a standards. Means if we analyze the carbohydrates, if we analyze the sugars, so if we analyze the mixture of sugar, glucose, dextrose, fructose, so we need this standard sample, because when we analyze the sample, we must have the standards ratio or the standards range. So what is a procedure and working of HPLC? Then instruments are most important. Here is the instrument is the column, pump, injector, detector, recorder, pump, stationary phase. Then the other is a data uh, data acquisition is a computer, actually is a recorder. Then these all are important. So here is the HPLC solvent. HPLC solvent, here we take the 90% water and 10% organic solvent. Then HPLC pump, with the help of the pump injector allow the sample into the column. So with the help of pump, pressure is increases. In normal column chromatography, the molecules or the mixture are separate with the help of the gravitational force, but in HPLC external pressure is applied with the help of pump. So how the HPLC is actually works? So equally, here is the all instruments. So watch the all instruments and keep the attention in working. So equilibrium of all set is necessary. So before going to start proper practical, so these setups are if clear or not clear, any impurities or any part of the rest in the procedure working or the instrument. So we must need the basic equilibration or the these all setups. So first, before going to add the mixture or before going add to the mobile phase, only buffer can pass through the column, and if the buffer can pass through the column, the one baseline is detect into the our computer. So detector send the message after the buffer passing this setup. Then because of this buffer, the one baseline is formed in computer, and this baseline is important, and after that we eject the solvent, and with the help of pump, mobile phase attached to the column and inject the sample. So sample mixed with the mobile phase. Here we plot, here is the solvent, then solvent with the help of pump is inject into the column, and along with the sample is also inject to the column, and with the help of mobile phase and our sample run through the absorbent. So here our mobile phase is hydrophilic. I told you our mobile phase is hydrophilic. Why it hydrophilic? Because we use the 90% water and 10% organic solvent. So our mobile phase is a hydrophilic. So samples, we don't know the sample is a hydrophilic or hydrophobic. Maybe it is a mix. So along with this mobile phase, first elution takes place with the help of hydrophilic components, and when the first elution, here is a waste, actually it is a elution, is known as a eluted. The first capillary or the first test tube is the first elution, and in first elution only the hydrophilic components are present. But why hydrophilic? Because the hydrophobic compound form the bond between the hydrophilic silica, because they are the hydrophobic in nature. Then in first elution the first hydrophilic samples are separated. Then detector sends signal to the system, and then system is for develop the one peak, and this peak is hydrophilic because first eluted molecules are hydrophilic, but the hydrophobic sample molecules from the bond with the stationary phase, then how we can separate? Because the hydrophobic molecules form the bond between the hydrophobic silica. Then they use the concentration gradient. I told about the concentration gradient. Concentration gradient means the first phase we use the water is 90% and organic solvent is 10%. Then after the phases, then it is change up to 90% organic solvent and 10% water, means there is the hydrophobic solvent are formed, hydrophobic solvent, and because of that hydrophobic solvent, last elution is the our hydrophobic material, and hydrophobic material is eluted material, and every molecule is separated, and they again, and every elution the one peak is developed, and this peak, last peak, is a hydrophobic in nature, and the whole graph is known as a chromatogram. So in chromatogram, the one example of the chromatogram. The last picture is the whole hydrophilic or hydrophobic components. Then in x-axis is a retention time, and y-axis it is a concentration. So retention time means how much time the components stay into the column, means here is the large time stay into the column is the hydrophobic component. So in normal chromatogram, because of the gravity the molecule is separated, but here we use the pressure pump, and is also known as a high pressure liquid chromatography. So I told you about the we must have the standard, because as the sample molecules get separated, they are detected by a detector and peak is obtained here in computer, but this is the plot with the retention time. So to identify the components we need to have standards. So for example, here we separate the fructose and the dextrose, and the fructose is obtained in 3 minutes. First diagram is the fructose obtained in 3 minutes. Second one is the dextrose obtained in 7 minutes. But every component mixture we have here the 4 peak, but we have only two standards, fructose standard and dextrose standards, and we can match these standards that with the help of time. But the 4 and 5, these are the unknown, so we don't have the standards, and we cannot be calculate the what is these molecules, what is these components we separate. So HPLC we must have the standards for the comparison. So here's the high liquid high performance liquid chromatography is over. But many types of HPLC, many types like the normal phase HPLC, reverse phase HPLC, and size exclusion HPLC, ion exchange HPLC. So in normal phase HPLC, stationary phase is polar. Polar means water loving, and mobile phase is non-polar. So the stationary phase is if the polar and the mobile phase is non-polar, the first in elution non-polar molecules are separated, and last elution the polar molecules are separated. Then next one is a reverse phase HPLC. In reverse phase HPLC, non-polar, the stationary phase is non-polar. Stationary phase is non-polar means hydrophobic in nature. So first elution is a hydrophilic because mobile phase is a polar, and last elution is our the hydrophobic. So another one is a size exclusion liquid chromatography. In this method, it is based on the size exclusion chromatography or gel permeation chromatography. In this method, stationary phase particles are porous, as result small molecules that mostly or easily remains outside, and molecular separation is based on the particle size. So molecular separation is with the help of particle size, so is known as a size exclusion HPLC. Then another example of another type is a ion exchange HPLC. In this HPLC, stationary phase have a ionic charge, and if the molecule of interest have a negative charge, and if molecular interest have a positive charge, the stationary phase kept a positive. Hence the separation is based on the electric charges, is known as a ionic exchange HPLC. So these are the types of HPLC. Many applications of HPLC. HPLC is widely used in the pharmaceutical industry, biochemical industry, biotech industry. HPLC have a great results, and with the help of HPLC, we can separate a particular molecule with the help of standards. So we can calculate the great value. So in pharmaceutical, the HPLC is mostly used because it's analysis of drug, analysis of synthetic polymer, analysis of pollutants in environmental analytics. It also help in determination of drug in biological matrices, isolation of valuable products, product purity and quality control of industrial product, fine chemicals. So in this all the HPLC is widely used. Then separation and purification of biopolymers such as enzymes or nucleic acid, the mostly use the HPLC. Then for the water purification, pre-concentration of trace compound, these all are the application of HPLC. So HPLC have a great demand in industries like pharmaceutical, biochemical and biotech. So today we finished the HPLC, high performance liquid chromatography, and because of its high resolution is also known as a high pressure liquid chromatography. So if you have any doubt regarding any chromatography, contact me. So I stop here. Thank you.